Good morning. It's 6:15 on Thursday. We're here for a 5-minute meditation. One of the most common things that I hear from people starting meditation practice is that they feel like they're not doing it right because their mind is so noisy all the time. And so I just want to speak to that, and we'll do a little bit of a practice with that for that in particular. First of all, meditation is an ongoing practice. We are stuck in our noisy minds all the time, all day, every day. So it's wild to think that we're just going to sit down out of nowhere and that our mind is going to be like placid and silent, like, yes, thank you for giving me a break. No, it's not. It's going to keep chattering away. And the practice of the meditation is to develop awareness of that, to bring consciousness around it, to start to be aware of the chatter in your brain. And in this awareness, you start to separate yourself from those noisy thoughts going on in your head. So whereas most of the day you think those thoughts are reality, the truth, like you're most of the day kind of stuck in those thoughts, thinking that those thoughts are you. In your meditation, you start to just interrupt that pattern where you begin to be the consciousness around the thoughts. Observe the thoughts. The thoughts aren't bad, they're not wrong, they're just a thing that our human mind does. It just constantly wants to judge stuff, proclaim things right or wrong, try to be right or wrong, dissent. And so in the meditation practice, don't demonize the thoughts. What we want to do is just see them and let them pass by, not follow them down a rabbit hole where we become one with them. We want to just observe them if they're there. After lots and lots of practice, you will begin to be able to be in a space of no thought. But that honestly takes a long time to reach that. It's an ongoing practice. I won't say it takes a long time to reach it. It depends on each person, obviously, but it's a practice is the point. And we, in our culture, want to do things right and perfect so much that we can really get in our way with meditation, thinking we're not doing it right because we're not reaching this blissful state of nirvana in one 5-minute session. So you're doing it right. If you're sitting down on your cushion, like not even, if you have an intention to meditate and you spend 5 minutes with that intention to meditate, you're doing it right. So it's always good enough, okay? The other thing I wanted to note about thoughts is that as we're meditating and we're slowing our breath down, and getting into an alpha brainwave instead of this problem-solving stress cycle brainwave, which is beta or high beta, you may have an idea drop in as a thought, or you may be reminded of something that you don't want to forget, and it's like this thought doesn't want to be forgotten. When that happens, my suggestion is to just write it down. Like, yes, that's a thought that you can see pass through your mind, and you could let it go, but if it's like recurring and wants to come back and be like, hey, listen to me, just write it down. That way it's just out of your mind on the paper and you can address it later and you can move on with your meditation. So I do want to mention that because sometimes you'll get these great downloads in an alpha brainwave, and it's something that you actually just want to take a second and write it down before you re-enter your meditation. Okay, so I think that's all I have to say about that. So let's find a comfortable space. We're just going to practice being with our thoughts, watching them, and being okay with there being thoughts. And beginning to develop that little bit of space between us and the thought. This is your pattern interrupt, okay? I'm going to count at 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. When I cease to count, continue to count for yourself. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, Notice the silence around you. Notice the space. Notice what your thoughts are doing. Criticizing, judging, trying really hard. Doing what they're used to doing. You get to be the observer of the thoughts. Like standing in the back of a dark movie theater, watching the screen. You're not in the movie. You're watching it. You're the observer. You could go further out and be the entire theater. Consciousness around the observer. What does that feel like? Feels deeper in your body. Your body can be the anchor for this experience. We spend so much time stuck in our head throughout the day, living in our head. Letting the movie consume us. And it's nice to have an anchor in the body to come back to bring our focus, attention, consciousness back to your heart or to your belly, wherever feels solid for you. Like the seat of your consciousness, from where you can observe your thoughts, observe the movie of your mind. Breathe in this experience deeply. Let it wash over you. Breathe it in again. Release. Come back to our virtual room here. All right, so thank you for practicing with me. I don't have much more to say about it. That was an awesome image that we came into there. So let me know how this practice goes for you, and I will be back tomorrow with another meditation. Have a fantastic day.